Hey everybody, welcome back to Justin Talks Puppets 2, the channel where we discuss puppets as well, but also nostalgic things and items and stuff from my childhood and yours. So today we're going to be taking a quick look at my open season movie collection. First up here is my original widescreen special edition open season DVD from when I was a kid. This is from when the movie was released. And Open Season is an animated movie that was produced by Sony Pictures Animation. I don't know, I always thought it was by a different company, but yeah, Sony Pictures. And did you know that they released 4 different Open Season movies? With comedian and actor Martin Lawrence as Boog the bear, and Ashton Kutcher as Elliot the deer. And I have seen the other Open Season movies, but I noticed in those that they recasted Boog as Mike Epps. And Mike Epps is a funny comedian as well. But I don't know, to me, he's just, it's not the same as Martin Lawrence. He plays the character well, but I don't know. It just didn't bring the same feel I feel that Martin Lawrence brought, It's kind of like them recasting Donkey from Shrek. Shout out to my YouTube buddy, Austin the Brimstone, who covers all things Shrek and DreamWorks, so I definitely recommend that you go check out his amazing and awesome channel for more. Every time I think of Shrek, it makes me think of Austin, so shout out to you, man. Or recasting Woody and Buzz from Toy Story with different comedian actors. I don't know, it just, to me, wouldn't feel the same. I always found myself quoting Boog as a kid, whether he was, as he's watching Wheel of Fortune in his little garage home, and he's like, big money, got to come. I would always quote that. Or when Elliot is asking him to save him from, being on the hunter's truck, he would say, please help me. And Boog's like, ain't gonna be able to do it. And so that was always like some quotable line for me from Open Season. But anyway, so here's a Open Season book that I actually found at a local thrift store. It's Home is Where the Heart Is. So there's Boog with his big bear self in his bear bed. Side of the book, we have Elliot and Boog looking crazy. Boog being put to bed. If you go out in the woods today, you're sure to get a surprise. So pretty cool. The opening scenes from the movie. Here is that scene of Elliot on the truck with Boog going, because he thought he was dead. Elliot saying, come outside with a woohoo bar. And there they are, getting ready to get into some trouble in the convenience store, going crazy. So that's pretty much, the movie in picture book form. Now, the movie also released several toy items and plush toys. A lot of the plush toys were sold in stores, and or like you could find in like claw machines and stuff like that. So Namco definitely helped create a version of Boog and Elliot, and I think a few other characters. There was even plushes sold again in stores and stuff like that. A lot of the movies back in the early 2000s, you really could find a good majority of toys from this movie in places like Carl's Jr. and or Burger King. So at the time, there goes Boog, he's falling down. So this is a Carl's Jr. Boog promotional toy, a Boog feeding toy. So you place like pizza or something or a small disc related item on this little plate right here. And then what you can do is you can then press his arm down and he would eat said food. And it would actually go into this little hole right here in his mouth. And then you could take it out right here. It's almost like a piggy bank, which is pretty cool. So it's actually part of a spinner toy. I don't have the rest of it. I found this at a local thrift store along with this one. But but it's a toy that would be on a little like spinner thing and you press it and he would spin. So super cool. Boog from Burger King. And this one is from 2006. So out of all my open season items that I have, this Boog's dog bowl dish would have to be my favorite. This is actually from Sony Pictures. This was a promotional item released and given out to certain people who, to help promote the movie. As you can see right there's an Open Season. And if I zoom in, you can see it says 2006 Sony Pictures Animation, all rights reserved. And this is actually a dog bowl. It's a ceramic dog bowl with Boog's name on it, just like as it's seen in the movie. I ended up finding this at a local, I want to say either Goodwill or Salvation Army. So never sleep on Salvation Army or Goodwill because you never know what you can find. But it was just sitting there in the ceramic aisle, and I don't think anybody either knew what it was, or if they did, they were like, whatever. And it was not expensive at all. It's, a little nod to the scene when Elliot is teasing Boog, and he's pointing out his food dish and declaring, "You're like a pet." And he's like, "I'm not like a pet." So that's when you see his dish in the movie. I don't remember seeing it in any other scene. Maybe you guys will remember better than I. But yeah, super cool. And again, super happy to have this in the collection as well. So I almost forgot too that my family and I, for a very long time, we collected a ton of cartoon and movie cartoon character Pezzes. So actually, I have a Boog from Open Season. I have Elliot, and I even have the squirrel from Open Season. You know, try that again, and I'll be kicking your funny pink bahootie. So here's the squirrel, or the leader of the squirrels that throws the nuts at Boog and Elliot. It is official, y'all. I have officially found all of the Open Season Pezzes from my childhood that we got at the 99-cent store at the time of the movie's release. Super cool. We have Boog here as a Pez. We have Elliot as a Pez. And again, the chipmunk leader guy, I'm forgetting his name. But yeah, all Pezzes from Open Season. And I even found out that I have Over the Hedge, I have Madagascar, I have Bob the Builder. I have so many different Pezzes. So if you want to see a Pez collection, we have multiple Pezzes that I can share and show you guys. But yeah, for now, these are the most important ones. The Open Season Pez dispensers. Leave me a comment below letting me know what cool and awesome Open Season items that you have in your collection. I would love to hear about it. Or some really cool items that you have from your favorite animated movie. I would love to hear about it. Leave a comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope that you have an amazing and awesome day. And I'll see you on the next one.